She shut me in my room for the remainder of the night, and that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands, literally, by pissing in the corner of the room, right behind the door. You're watching Mindsnap, where the drama and revenge stories never cease to amaze. Okay, so let me set the scene for you. This person, who's now 21, was just a kid, 7 or 8 years old, living with a foster parent who they describe as evil. This foster parent had a habit of either sending them away to daycare for days on end or locking them in their room, which, honestly, sounds like a pretty miserable existence for a child. I mean, can you imagine being that young and already feeling so trapped and alone? So, one night, this kid gets into some kind of trouble, and as a result, the foster parent shuts them in their room, yet again. And that's when something snaps. The kid is livid, and I don't blame them one bit. I mean, who wouldn't be furious in that situation? But what they do next is, shall we say, creative. They decide to take a stand, or rather, a leak, and piss in the corner of the room, right behind the door. I'm not condoning the behavior, but I get why they did it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The kid yells out to the foster parent, claiming they smell something weird, and that it smells like pee. And then, they blame it on one of the dogs, which, apparently, was pretty old. I'm guessing the foster parent wasn't exactly a dog whisperer, because she totally falls for it. She takes the bait, hook, line, and sinker. The kid watches, presumably with a mix of satisfaction and guilt, as the foster parent cleans up the mess with just a bucket of soapy water and a thin rag. I mean, can you imagine? That's just wow. The kid describes it as so satisfying, watching the foster parent clean up their own mess, and I can understand why. It's like a tiny act of rebellion, a way of saying, hey, I may be a kid, but I'm not going to take this lying down. Okay, I need to pause here, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around this story. I mean, the kid was only 7 or 8 years old, and they're already finding ways to push back against this foster parent who's treating them poorly. It's like they're saying, I may not be able to change my circumstances, but I can at least make you uncomfortable. As I continue reading this story, I'm struck by the fact that the kid is now 21, and they still look back on this moment with a mix of emotions. They say they feel a tinge of guilt about what they did, but at the same time, they can't deny the sweet feeling of silent revenge they got from watching the foster parent clean up their mess. It's like they're saying, yeah, I may have done something wrong, but it was also kind of awesome. No. Wait, let me rephrase that. It's not that it was awesome, it's just that, in that moment, the kid felt like they'd finally found a way to take control of their situation, to push back against someone who was treating them poorly. And I get that. I mean, who hasn't felt like they're being pushed around or taken advantage of at some point in their lives? It's a universal feeling, right? I literally could not believe this as I was reading it. The fact that this kid, who's now an adult, still looks back on this moment with such clarity and emotion, it's just stunning. I mean, we've all done things in our past that we're not proud of, but this is something else. It's like they're saying, yeah, I was a kid, and I made a mistake, but it was also kind of brilliant. As I continue to reflect on this story, I'm struck by the complexities of human emotions. I mean, this kid was feeling angry, trapped, and helpless, all at the same time. And yet, they still managed to find a way to take a stand, to assert their own power and autonomy, even if it was just in a small way. It's like they're saying, I may not be able to change my circumstances, but I can at least make you notice me. And that, I think, is the most powerful part of this story. It's not just about the revenge or the drama. It's about the human spirit and our ability to find ways to cope, to adapt, and to overcome, even in the most difficult situations. I mean, this kid was dealt a tough hand, but they still managed to find a way to play it, to make the most of it. So, as I conclude this story, I'm left with more questions than answers. Was the kid right to take revenge on their foster parent? Was it justified, given the circumstances? Or was it just a childish act of defiance, a way of lashing out at someone who was treating them poorly? I don't know, and I'm not sure I'm qualified to judge. What I do know is that this story is complex, multifaceted, and thought-provoking. It's a reminder that human emotions are messy, complicated, and often contradictory. And it's a testament to the human spirit, which can find ways to persevere, to adapt, and to overcome, even in the most challenging situations. Drop your verdict below. Was this person right or wrong? Subscribe and hit the bell.